Just like how a rusty gate will be used whenever a farmer needs to go to the field, so is like this channel. I rarely post anything, but when I do, it's usually about glitches and exploits, and this video is no different. I've recently started playing PalWorld, and the ability to run around and capture fantastical creatures, like that kid from that one Saturday morning cartoon, what was his name? Ty? I don't know, my mind's a little fuzzy. It feels like it's full of ash.
You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
But yeah, I've been having fun with this game. It needs a little more in it, but given what we know about the dev size and how much money went in it, I'm glad it's giving these AAA companies a run for their money. Nonetheless, let's be done with this synopsis and let's get into these glitches. All of these tricks are fairly easy, but this first one can be done anywhere. All you have to do is find a pal, capture it, and climb on top of the sphere. As the sphere does its adjustments, you will phase a little bit into it, and at the point of capture, you will be launched into the air. Now, there's one situation where this won't work, and that's if your capture is already at 100%, there's no adjustment, there's no phasing, so there's no launch. However, I was able to manage this. The only thing I regret is not trying to glide, but I really wanted to know how high you could go. Have you ever been out on the water with your pal, and as soon as you jump off, instead of swimming, you plummet straight to the bottom? This is because in game design, to make a character float or swim, they need to interact with the water surface. Which means by avoiding this interaction, we can maintain our natural state. That's why being on a pal is so essential for this glitch. Because sometimes the game will have us dismount underneath this line, but we can force this glitch by jumping off higher and higher platforms. But the benefit of being down here is being able to build a safety base, resistant from raids and invasions. You can stay near the surface and have a homestead, but diving a little bit deeper where the darkness starts consuming your vision, that's where you can have a functional fortress. This final glitch is simple but tedious. All it requires is a mount and patience. Patience because it'll take a little bit of time to get your pal to spawn inside of a wall or cliff. There's not much to this glitch, so I'm not going to waste time explaining how it works because it's self-explanatory. I like to be more analytical with my videos. So instead, let's explore what was discovered by using this glitch. With either of the dungeons, we can see what the exterior structure of them are. For the first one, if you turn around, there'll be a black barrier. Use this glitch there, and after a few attempts, you should be able to get outside. From there, take a flying mount out and fly to the top. Off in the distance, you should see a spire. That's where the boss room is. Once you're here, spawn your mount inside the room and get ready to fight. Now, I'm not going to say that because the fact that projectiles can shoot in but not out, you can use this as a means to win the fight without getting hurt. No, I'm not going to say that because that's cheating. Instead, I'm just going to move on to the next dungeon.
Who's that pal? It's Calamari.
Oh, yes. Moving on to the next dungeon now. So for this last dungeon, I've tried this a few different ways, and I could use creative wording to make it palatable, but to be honest, there's not much to uncover here, and if you want that sense of discovery, you might as well just come down here yourself. But the few things you can see is the structure of the building, what creates the moonlit opening, and the pillars for some reason that exist underneath the arena. That's pretty much it for this video. There's a lot more to discover with using these glitches. Like over by the volcano, there's an area that you can get inside of the mountain, and there's this large flat area that you can make a hidden layer. While exploring in this dungeon, you'll realize that it's a large box, and by simply crouching, you can get outside of it if you find an opening. There's a lot more to explore with this game. It's large and it's just a beta, so there's bound to be more things to discover as they bring out their updates. But the issue with updates is that these glitches probably won't last for long. If they can keep one, it would be the sphere jumping. But besides that, I'm having a blast with this game, and I hope you guys are too. I've got another video I want to make about the tree. I'm excited to show what I have found with it, but before you guys go, I'd like to ask one question. What do you think the developers should be adding into this game? What object or mechanic would better this game? With that, you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. I also like to thank my sister for helping me out.